I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with beautiful Cindy, who is going to be my gorgeous model. So today I'd like to talk to you about something that I've been struggling with from time to time, and it usually happens when I haven't been shooting for a while, and then I get a bit too overexcited and I just overcommit and overshoot, and then end up with relatively similar content. Before we get into this video, please make sure to check Cindy out. She's going to be linked in the description below. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell button to not miss any of my future uploads. And let's get right into the video. Psst. You all know what's coming. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in platform that will help you make your dream website, portfolio, or an online shop become a reality. Squarespace has hundreds of beautiful templates, so you will definitely find something that suits you and your personal style. You can build a professional portfolio website in a matter of hours, and you will be able to customize it every step of the way, so it's so you that nobody can deny it's not. As we all know, social media presence is power, and with Squarespace, you'll be able to auto-post all your content to Twitter, Facebook, or Tumblr with proper tags and descriptions. Finally, Squarespace helps you with the marketing. They help you with SEO, as well as some plugins for Instagram stories and so on, as well as share buttons, so your followers can give you some juicy shoutouts on their social media. If that sounds like something you'd like to try, make sure to go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And once you're ready to go, use my code squarespace.com/Anita to receive 10% off your first purchase. So I just have this setup. It's a flat sheet from Amazon. It's around $13. The backdrop stands, which are between 30 and 40, depending what height you get. I got the more expensive ones because they're higher up. And that's pretty much it. That's like a $40 setup. And then we have a chair. So as you guys know, a few months ago, I was in London. It was straight after lockdown. I literally haven't shot for months at this point. I was so excited to get back to it. And as I mentioned, I overcommitted a bit. I just agreed to a bunch of projects I probably shouldn't have said yes to. And I ended up with relatively similar content, or at least concepts. So yeah, if you don't have access to beautiful locations, or you're in the city, having a backdrop and natural light is always my best bet, to be honest. So here I was, still with a bunch of shoots planned ahead, and basically just trying to figure out a way to make my content look somehow different. I mean, you do make it look a bit different because you shoot with different models and so on, but still, if the concept is super similar, you have to make sure that when you put it on your page, it looks somehow unique. So for this particular idea, I decided that I was going to do some nice contrasting colors. I bought a few extra backdrops at this point because I was using these nude colors quite a lot, and I did like them. However, I just felt like it needed something extra. So for this particular one, I purchased this nice blue backdrop, and I got my model to wear this really nice colorful lingerie and to wear some jeans. And this way we had this really nice color matching happening again, as I usually like to do it. We had some nice blues connecting together, we had some nice florals, but we also had some really nice contrasting skin tone. If you like how my images look and you like how I color grade them, make sure to check out my preset packs. I have 2 new out, light medium and medium dark. They are available on my website anitasadowska.eu, and you can get a little discount code in the description below. Make sure to check them out. And now let's get back into the video. I have to say I really enjoyed shooting that because the blue mixed with the really rich brown of my model's skin tone looked really beautiful. The sun really picked up the highlights and I was really happy. I was also trying to spice it up a tiny bit with different poses than I usually do. I introduced some props, a chair. I find in these kind of situations when your content is relatively similar, any small tweaks can definitely help. That's one thing that I also find when shooting in a studio, that it's very hard to mix things up if you're not shooting fashion. If you're shooting, fashion and you have different gowns and so on, it's definitely easier. But if you're shooting with swimwear, with lingerie, it's all definitely pretty similar to each other, so you have to be a bit more creative about it.
Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me.
So overall, even though the concept was pretty much identical to all my other ones, because I introduced a bit of a different styling, because I also added some colors into my work, it definitely broke up my feed on Instagram a tiny bit and made the whole shoot a bit different. So whenever you're struggling and if you're stuck in a situation where you're shooting the same content over and over, just try to think of little things that you can change that will make it completely different. Think of using different color schemes, think of using slightly different styling, maybe skin tones as well. Anything that you do in this case will break it up a tiny bit and make it that much more exciting. Another thing that I did towards the end of the shoot is I got my model to lean against the balcony edge, and I thought it was actually really cool. It was one of my favorite photos because it was something different. It was still lingerie, but I got to introduce a tiny bit of greenery and so on. So definitely another thing you can do to spice up your idea is to look around, see what's around, and just use it to your advantage. So if you ever find yourself in the same situation as me, while you feel like you're producing the same work over and over, just try and take a step back, try and think of different color schemes, try and maybe use different models than you usually do, and this way you'll be able to look at things with a fresh eye, and it's going to break up your photography work much more as well.
Touch from your hands and your body, it hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me.
Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Cindy, for being my beautiful model. I hope you guys liked the photos. Let me know which look that you like the most. Make sure to check out Cindy. She's going to be linked in the description below. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.